Uh, Good evening and welcome to the special podcast. Um, and tonight we are going to talk about string sports and to be specific in bicycles. So the topic for today is about downhill. Um, for today we have a special guest. Let me introduce you, and it is the Christian de El Gato Valdivieso.
Hi, good night.
Hi, man.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
What's up?
And tell me, how was your last competition?
First of all, I want to know that I want to tell you that the last competition was really, really hard. There are many good competitors, but it was like a different experience for me because I have the chance to create new jumps and overcome myself. So it was difficult, but we got the title, so I'm really happy for that.
Yes, sounds good. Um, Luis, tell me, what do you think is downhill?
Well, according to my um, trustful resource, it says downhill mountain biking is a style of riding or racing focused on descending steep slopes and challenging trails. So that's downhill. And I have a question for you. Do you enjoy doing maybe a kind of tricks or jumps
What?
when you are um, doing bicycling?
Well, when I'm doing downhill, it's kind of weird because if you're in a competition, you have to follow some rules which are specific for the competition. But I remember since my childhood, I was always training and making jobs with a bicycle. I really, I was really into the bike world, sorry, and it was like a big jump to me trying to make tricks and something like that to follow an structure in this case is kind of weird, but I'm enjoying each step.
Okay, go ahead.
Sounds good.
Jose, do you have any question for?
Did you know something about downhill or about other type of string sports like using your bicycle?
Well, I think that one another like extreme sport could be BMX.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. But in order to answer your question about if I noticed something about downhill, I remember that when I was 8 or 9 years, uh, my first experience with downhill was in a place in a play, in a console, and I was playing there a game. I don't remember exactly the name, but it was something fun because you were in the top end of the mountain, and then you had to go to going down until the bottom, and it was so funny. And also, I really would like to try it, but I don't know. You're the champion, and I don't know. I will. I yeah. Actually, I would like to know. How do you feel when you realize that you you won the match?
Well, first of all, I want to like differentiate what is BMX and downhill. There's a huge difference between
Yeah.
those extreme sports. First of all, BMX is like trying and descending a mountain with a specific type of bike with a specific protection for your body, and it's like more extreme. It don't have that the amount of tricks or jumps because it's like trying to descend as fast as you can the mountain. But on the other hand, we have the BMX, which is related for tricks, jumps, and also the style that you have when you are riding. But in this case, when I realized that I win the championship, it was awful for me. I was only doing my work. I was into my bike. I was like flying. I feel like an eagle or something like that. And it was like a good impression to see my relatives and give me the congratulations. The guys giving their support for me, and I think that it's all about how you feeling when you are riding because all in all you have only your experiences and you have to improve all of them to try to be a better biker in this case.
Okay. And did you know these kind of sport have a lot of implements like I don't know maybe a helmet, gloves, what more? Plastic goggles, knee pads, elbow pads, a good bicycle to do this sport. So tell me, what is in your opinion, what is your the most important implement?
Well, in this case, as you know, if you are an amateur, you don't have the access for all these implements because those are really expensive. So the first thing that you need, it's mandatory to get the helmet because it's important to protect your body, your head, maybe for a fall or something like that, or a crash with someone else, or maybe doing a trick. I think that it's the principal, the main thing that you should get in your implementation. Then obviously the gloves, some good clothes that protect your body, and also there's an important part which has the bicycle in this case because it needs to be in a good material to enjoy to promote that the biker in this case had all the control about the bicycle and do the tricks and the jumps.
Okay, Jose, I know that you have an accident the last year. So tell me, what do you think is the most important implement that all the riders have to take into account?
Well, actually, it wasn't the last year. It
Oh,
was this year, 6 months ago. Well, actually, in that experience, what I could tell you is that one thing that I consider helped me to being alive, it was a helmet. It was a helmet because if I wouldn't wear the helmet that night, I think that I weren't alive here right now.
okay.
So yep, I think that that the helmet. I would like to ask you something, uh, El Gato.
Tell me.
Uh, which has been the most difficult uh, road or the race that you have been going through?
Okay, this part is something like to lose the fear of fall because while you are riding, you always have like this fear of to fail, and after that fall in the ground, maybe hurt you. But I think it's only to try to be calm, be peaceful, because when you are riding, you should keep focus and maintain your mind like positive with good ideas or phrases that you have in your mind, like I can do it. It's only another practice more. But the most difficult road that I had is when I was in a competition. It was near to the central Quito Park. It was really hard because we have to do four or five descendings, and it was really hard. But that was the most difficult, I think.
Okay.
So I have a little question, and this is going to be useful for those one that wants to uh, enjoy this sport. So can you recommend any tips for beginners getting into downhill?
Okay, for people who is like amateur in this sport, you should to consider do's and don'ts in this sport. For example, take care of your body always with a good implementation, helmets, gloves, clothes that protect your body, and also try to start with short tricks, short jumps, because if you try to, as we can say that, if you try to complete difficult tricks without that experience, you are gonna hurt you. So it's important to try to go bit by bit and um, try to keep your mind focused on the thing that you want to do because it demands a lot of hours. You spend your day practicing day with day, and that's maybe some pieces of advice that I can give for the new bikers.
So yes.
Okay, I have a question for you. I look at you and I consider that all the riders have to be
in shape.
in shape because you you have a big chest. So tell me, did you practice gym or I don't know, maybe calisthenics?
Okay, that's a good question because you're a person who is really into this world of sports. You should um, like keep a diet or a specific things because you don't can like compete a day without being like healthy or something like that. You can go hangover and you can fall and you can hurt yourself, and it's difficult. For that reason, I think that if we want to like be competitors in this amazing sport, you should like keep a diet and healthy plan, like a lot of vegetables. Try to do a lot of sport. Um, I have some hours of gym in my routine, but it's not that time that I spend a lot. But because the most that I do is like try to eat in a healthy way.
Do you have any other hobby or thing that you usually do?
I really enjoy go out with friends because since I was in the first places of practicing downhill, they was support me. So I really enjoy to go out with them, talk about life experiences or something like that. And it's a good plan to like free your mind of those critics that you have. I think that it's like a hobby for me.
Oh, uh,
What about you, Lucho? Do you have an interest in some sport?
In extreme sports, not too much. I'm not into that. I'm more like this kind of sport that like basketball. I love basketball,
why?
and I don't know. I just watch videos on
You
YouTube
like balls?
about NBA.
Do you win the tournament?
No,
Actually, the
he
tournament
didn't.
we
Oh my God!
He
I'm
lost
so
it.
sorry.
Sorry.
We were in second place, but we gained a lot of experience because these kind of things happen, and it was our first time
Okay.
in this kind of
And did it hurt
tournaments.
you?
No,
What
I'm
did
okay
you?
because I didn't expect to be in the finals, honestly.
But you did.
Oh my God. What is your favorite player of the NBA?
NBA player Michael Jordan, the
Okay.
god, the goat.
God, it's good. For
The
in my
God.
in my opinion, I think the best is uh, Stephen Curry. Do you have any player that you like?
Uh, Lucho is my favorite player.
Thanks,
Because
Come
man.
on,
yeah,
yeah.
the thing the thing is that I don't know mm, too much about basketball, so I don't have any favorite player.
Okay. Um, did you like soccer?
Yeah, I like soccer.
Are you fan a team?
I'm not a big fan about soccer, but what I like, I think that the best soccer player that Ecuador had was Chucho Benitez, and the best soccer team is El Aucas, obviously.
Laucas. What about you,
Yeah.
man?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
Do you
I
like soccer?
yes, I like it. I used to practice a lot soccer when I was growing up, but I think that one of the best soccer players in the world was Maradona, uh, who
Yeah, by the passes.
so That's one. But now the best of all time is Messi. We have to
Yes.
accept
Mm,
that.
Mbappe.
and but
Yeah, it's
and
a
this is
good
my one.
player, but not like Messi or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What more? Did you practice downhill in your town?
Okay, I'm born and raised in a little parish which is located next to the city of Cuenca, which has a lot of mountains. So when I was like a kid, 5 or 6 years old, I took my first bike and trying to make a descent in a big mountain, which was a mistake in my part. I fall in, and that was a very bad experience. But after that, I tried a lot. I have a lot of practice, and in a nutshell, it's something that there's some experience that I can tell you about.
I,
How was my training for downhill?
I have a question. What music style do you usually listen to?
I don't have a specific
Style?
style.
A
I guess
genre?
genre
Yeah.
for music. I really like all of the genres, but in um, my specific feeling, I really enjoy Ecuadorian music because I'm from Ecuador, and you have the chance to like listen to Ecuadorian music. There's good, which
Yeah,
we say
but
pasillos,
but
which is in
okay, got it. Because in my mind, I had the idea that must have riders in downhill. I don't know. I thought that they love uh, electronic music or techno or things like that because it's like they transmit that kind of vibe, you know. So I thought that I don't know. Maybe
yeah, you're true
you
because
have the same.
this is like this stereotype that the people have about us because maybe it can start because most of the people who practice downhill is from USA and they like a lot of this kind of music, but and not all the people that is into downhill likes that kind of music. It's like I don't know, rock stars. Not all rock stars enjoy a lot rock because they have another likes or other feelings of music or something like that. In my case, it's not. I'm not into that kind of music, but I enjoy it.
Well, did you recommend this sport for specific people or for all the public is good?
Okay, for this kind of sports, this extreme sport, you have to uh, have an incredible passion because if you are trying and you maybe fall and you got like this feeling of disappointment, you will fall far, you will be like disgusted about it and you will
Also,
leave it.
you get injured.
Yes, you will be injured.
So
So for that reason, I think the people who really loves and for people that I have an piece of advice of this missing sport is who are really crazy about it. We are, which is amazing to the sport to have more people.
that's
Uh,
for the people who loves adrenaline.
yes, who loves adrenaline. Thank you. So
Okay.
for that, that's my advice.
What more? The last question. What is your favorite food?
Oof. We have to talk about food. Oof. Most of the people likes chicken or something like that or KFC, but I love encebolla, which is like a soup of fish, which is representative of Ecuador. If you want, you can try it.
Okay. Um, did you um, well, fall while you are practice in a mountain or I don't know maybe in the street.
Okay, it's part of the sport because you have this chance to fall in the ground or um, get injured or something like that. But the thing is that you always have to stand up and try it again. It's a good part of the extreme sport.
Okay. First of all, I thank you for your time for your
Thank you for
share
you.
for your
I'm
share
really
all
glad I'll be
your
here.
for your share all your experience for all our guests Lucho and Jose. So I think that this podcast is
It's done.
really interesting because
Was.
it's there is a lot of information about the sport. So it's good for the beginners and for advanced people who practice this sport. And thank you, and I will see you another chance, man. So
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
For
too,
sure.
bro.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. It
See
was
ya, man.
amazing
Thank you, amazing,
experience.
See ya,
bro.
man.
See you.